Boom, boom. This is Kenra. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. All right, we got a little bit of a new game on tap here today. I've been playing this game for a couple days now. It's called Sin's Raid. It's on Google Play if you want to look for it. It's a pretty good game. It's a standard hero collector, but it runs on a different little format. Instead of having multiple characters, with different types of names, they have the basic names as you can see here: Frost Queen, Defender, Necro Knight, Gunslinger, Paladin of Light. So they have sort of genericized, if you will, the names, but they've got some pretty good graphics if you look at it. As you can see, the sort of like old school type graphics design, but it's not bad nonetheless. They've got some pretty interesting aesthetics. They got a kung fu frog right here, which is interesting to say the least. Then they've got what looks like sort of like a goblin, I guess, is what that is down there in the far right corner. So, but it's interesting game there. It just came out just uh, recently. I think it's been out for quite a while. And of course, it just arrived to a global release just recently. Um, they're having all types of opening day events. They've got a 14-day log-on event, which has got pretty good actually. The second day, you'll get this character right here, Defender. You get the character Defender right here, the one with the blonde hair in the center between Frost Queen and Necro Knight. You'll get him on your second day login. On your third day login, you will get the Frost Queen. Unfortunately, I got her when I did a 10 pull, so I guess I'll get a duplicate of her, which will be good for upgrading her awakening because I will need that. And then you get some nice little equipment and stuff. And then on the seventh day, you get the highest ranked character available, which is an SS character. That's as high as you go, and you get Cerberus on day 7. So not skipping, not skipping. I got a carnival going on. This carnival, if you get the 100, it's running from the 4th until the 11th. You'll get this. She's an S rank healer. Okay, so she would replace my Paladin of Light right now. He's my healer. He's an A rank character. Necro Knight, Gunslinger, and Paladin of Light are A ranked. As you can see, they're epic characters, as you can see from their purple titles. Frost Queen and Defender are S rank characters, and those, like I say, I got Defender. Second day login reward. I got him today, and I got Frost Queen. I'm going to get another copy of her tomorrow because she's the third day. But so you'll definitely have on the third day you'll definitely have 2 S rank characters if everything goes as planned. Another one you can they have an interesting in here called hero material, and what you can do is as you get duplicate copies of these characters, you can combine them and rank them up. And once you do, you can move up the character. Like my gunslinger here, I got multiple copies of him, and I was able to combine them forward and make him up to a 5-star character because he was originally just Necro Knight and Platinum Light. He was only 3 stars, but I combined them together to make him a 5-star there in the hero material. So they got that. If you take a look at the collection, you can see who they got here. The shards that they've got. You can get shards of just of a lot of the characters just by playing the levels. Um, but I've got a lot of shards on that and some so and then Hellsinger right here. Hellslinger. I've got some shards for him as well too. So it's pretty nice. The levels are easy. I'll go ahead and show you one of the levels here and show you what the combat looks like. I'll pick one that I've already done. They're making me sweep. There are some issues with the game. Um, the issues, and I hope they get this fixed. For instance, this, as you can see, this level right here, I've only got 2 stars on this, so I want to rerun it now that my team is more powerful, and I want to get 3 stars on it. But it says that I've already achieved 3 stars, and I have to use sweep. Um, So and then it forces me into sweep no matter what I do. So tried to figure out exactly what's going on with that. But We're going to run this again here. So as you can see, it's pretty dynamic in terms of the format, which is what I like. I don't like it when they have sort of turn-based action. It's not very interesting to me. I don't mind it, but I prefer for the actual fight scenes to be more dynamic. Um, you will be able to auto the center stages, but you will most likely not be able to auto the bosses because you are required to move. So and the auto does not move you. The auto will keep you in one space, even if they're coming down with one of their big hits, and the screen will red up. And you'll see a red arrow determining where you're supposed to be, and you'll need to move out of the way. So that's what to show. So as you can see there, I've got 3 stars on it. I didn't have them before, but I do now because I just completed it with 3 stars. So now it'll show 3 stars, but it shouldn't be telling me that I already have 3 stars and forcing me to try to sweep and then having to click through twice to get to go back and actually run it. So this is the boss right here. Now the bosses, um, you will have to move for the bosses because I'm not going to be able to beat this level because this guy's tearing me up here. Um, So I'll just set it to go auto so I can talk. So as you can see, the auto, now watch when he comes down with the hit. So they don't move. They just stand there. See, so I've had to, I've got 3 stars on all the bosses up until this one. This year, I'm going to have to get a little bit harder before I take him on. But I had to move on all 3 of them. I had to manually control them because they just died before they had a chance. Um, and as you can see, they're not moving. They just stand there and swing out. And when they die, they die. So it's not something So you just need to move. But yeah, not a big deal. But that is what was required. So it is not it's not going to be autoplay. If you don't like autoplay, then you will like it. I mean, but on the bosses, you will have to move. As they do some serious damage, and the auto does not dodge for you. Okay, so yeah, they've got an event going on here. This event is it's a gashapon, which is basically just as you play the game, you'll get these little things, and you press the button, and it drops down a little the little ball, and inside it, it's got a reward. Usually, you've been epic stones or something like that. Jungle Cross is a little mini game that you can play where you just run and jump over stuff. It's pretty sim. It's a 14-day login, which I already showed you. They got a bonus. The bonus is for people who want to top up. If you purchase something, you can get an S rank character. If you purchase the $29.99 version to top up, you can get an S rank character. So that's that. They've got the Carnival is how you get the S ranked Lily character, Fairy Lily. She's the healer. So as you just complete different versions, it's automatic. You've only got until the 11th, so if you're going to get on to, I think that's 6 more days. So welfare is just you can some of the you can get some more stamina at specific times throughout the day. Deals at your cash shop. Basically, you can buy something in here. They got licensed $1.99 packs, $4.99 packs, and on up to to however much you want to spend. Summons, you get one free summon of you get one free summon. You get actually get 5 free summons on the regular summon, and you get one. I think it translates to about 2 or 3 summons on the epic summon on a daily basis. It's on a counter. I think it totals out to 2. I think it's every 8 hours or something like that. It might be every 12 hours. I'm not sure. So you have to, but you do get a free draw on that, and then of course you can, of course, coins for a 10 pick. Just this is co-op. They have a lot of co-op in this game, so if you like to play with other people, I've not had any trouble partying up with anybody throughout the day. I've used up all my reward chances on that, but you can do co-op. The story levels, which I showed you, the story questing, they have a daily. You want to try to complete as much as you can to get the 5 pool summon. on the Epic, which is at 150. And you just follow through. These are all basic, basic items to play. Developmental, time limited, multiplayer. So just standard questing, nothing different. PvP, they've got the arena, which is just going up against another player. I'm out of tickets, so I can't show you that. And tournament is and I just activated this, so this is the first time I've ever actually played this. So I'm not exactly sure how well I'm going to do. Um, so it looks like it's pulling down the characters there. There we go, 100%. So it's just, I don't know if this is auto or not. Guess we'll find out here. Not auto, so you have to play through this manually. I'm not doing too much damage. Yeah, not doing too much damage. Yeah, way out, way out damage there. So that's a tournament, and that's got active. So I definitely have to get a little bit higher if I want to do anything in that. But like I say, I've only got 2 S rank characters. I've seen some people out there with 4 or 5 SS characters, so that those must be definitely wailing on the game. So tournament, what's this for? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess you get a reward for just doing it on a daily basis. So you don't have to win to get rewards for it, which is nice. And some of these things are open, but so yeah, it's a nice little game. They've got an artifact system. As you level up, you'll get different artifacts. These are automatic, and they give you buffs. And you're allowed to have 3 active at the same time. My next one comes active at 512, so I'll get another one there. Um, the inventory, you can get. This is the chest that I just got here. Let's see what's in the chest. Not bad. As you get souls, you can use these to draw for characters. Epic character there, and there's a blue character there, and this is a weapon. So, and then they got you get armor drops throughout the game. Armor is basically you just highlight your character. Click on it right here in the screen to do that. And it's pretty much obvious. You just click on the character under the gear set, and then you just do auto equip, and it will automatically equip any gear on there that you got. It'll automatically pick the best piece if there is one. I don't think I'll find anything because I think I've got everything pretty much looked up. Yeah, I got a helmet on there. So levels up, you can level 5 at a time or 1 at a time. As you can see, as you're leveling them up. He's level 39. Level up 1, now he can be promoted. And he's my 5-star. I'm waiting to hold off a little bit until I can see whether or not, because they don't give you, you're only limited to how much you can get a day, and I've got them pretty much as high as they can go. So I'm going light on my Paladin, light on my Necronite in anticipation of getting another S and that SS character that's coming out. I want to be able to have a little bit of, items that I can use on him when he comes out, because he's probably going to be my best dealage dammer. I would definitely put the Frost Queen and Defender into your team once you get him. The Frost Queen does excellent damage, frost damage. She freezes characters, so that helps out immensely. And she'll attack the backline first, which is good. The Defender's an excellent tank. Necronite works pretty good. He's got a shield, which makes him effective. But when you get out to about story level 3 or 4, he just begins to take a lot of damage. So I stopped leveling him up in anticipation of getting another character that I can use as a tank. They also have a quest called the Eternal Pit, and you can get a Berserker character out of here. I've already got her once. she does damage. She's an interrupt, DOT, and an AoE. So if you're lacking some AoE, you might want to go for her. Get gems for there. That's not too part. I'm already up to 16, and I get another copy of her at 20, and then start going up. So it's it's out there, but there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. It's definitely enough to keep you occupied. They haven't been skimping on the stamina either. I've got 493. I assume that would as once the initial opening of it ends, I assume that will start to drop. But they do have a little interesting thing called the palace. And this palace allows you to actually store some stamina, so you can store some stamina in here, and you get rewards for how much stamina you use. So as you can see, I've used a lot of stamina today, and you can do that. You also get online rewards for how long that you stay online. They give you that here. Palace Mansion is allows you to upgrade and store more of your stamina down here at the bottom. So it's got a lot of stuff going on for it. So like I say, we're in the middle of the 14-day initial log on. So it's interesting. So it's called Sin's Raid. So it's a nice little game. Graphics are nice. The battle is dynamic. So it's I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see if it's something I want to continue to play. Just have to see as we go through the levels how it pans out in terms of in-game content. But they do have a lot of co-op and a lot of, I mean, there's tons of co-op here. There's 2-player co-op, 5-player. I mean, you've got 10-player co-op that's going to unlock when you get up there a little bit farther. So they've got stuff. The Jester's Court, they've got 3 levels of that. They've also got guilds. I've submitted, the guilds are pretty full right now. I've applied to 2 guilds that look like they might be interesting, so I'm just waiting. For a reply back on one of those, but they're pretty full right now. So just starting out, and a bunch of people rushing in, and the guilds haven't quite caught up with the number of players yet. I expect I'll get a reply back probably within the next day or two. I just submitted the guild thing this morning, so we'll have to see. But yeah, so get in there, focus on that Carnival, so that you can get the S ranked healer. I've got my Platinum Light. He heals good, instant heal, but he's not going to be able to. I don't want to invest in him too much because I am going to be trying to get her seriously. So I'm hoping to get her. If I don't, then I might start investing into him at that time on the 11th. Hopefully I can last that long. They do have some, I haven't really seen any logging issues at all. It's been moving pretty good, moving pretty crisp. Haven't really seen any issues with that. It's the no log on seems to be prompt. So it looks like they've got everything together for going live, and it seems to be working pretty good at this point. So so give it a try and see what you think. And see if it's something you want. But I'll go ahead and post what I've got a little bit farther into the game and show you some of the how the gotcha and stuff rolls out, and see if the drops are worth coming back for. All right. So again, this is Kenry, and thanks a lot for watching. If you want to get notified every time I do drop a video, just go ahead and click on that subscribe button. So this is Kenry, and I'm signing out.